Up, and now we'll look up top. More to say here than bottom. Jinkyu, he's been up against Borax. They've been trying to fight each other. Back and forth they go, and Jinkyu drag the creep wave. He does enchant that boar. Jinkyu now in some trouble. The Jinkyu about to proc. This could be first blood. Balance strike is in. Monet gets first blood. Rolling Thunder going up towards Latam. Primal Roar is committed to Borax, but LGD went the other direction. So they don't get this kill just yet. The Blinding Light pushing Borax back. Spike Carapace, nothing to say, lays down the silence. They still don't get the kill on the Enchantress. Wukong's command comes in from Monet. They get the kill on Innocence. They end up losing this Coddle. Latam dead, so does Faith Beyond. Let's see, they're gonna TP over. They're gonna try and help up top. Morphling getting low. Ame ending up dead to White Album coming through with XSS. That's the arena down. The retaliation from LGD is just too late. Going into the Orchid. I was really wishing that they would go for the Gleipnir on the Enchantress, but there's the Rolling Thunder as well as the Blink Dagger that go up to Latam. Spike Carapace. Now the Blink strikes in. Tricks of the Trade. Rolling Thunder. One last shot. Innocence is Illuminate. Will take the Nyx's life, but still a 5K lead for Aster. However, LGD, they want this Roche. They want this Aegis. They're going to make an attempt at it. With Aster without the Nyx Assassin. Question is whether or not they're willing to fight. He's only dead for 15 seconds more.
It's going down too fast.
Gone so quickly. The arena's a little bit late. They've got themselves the Primal Roar. And he morphed into this Mars. Throws the God's Rebuke out. Blink Strike onto XSS. Speared back. Impetus shots coming through from the Enchantress. One more shot until they get the kill onto XSS. They'll take out this Mars. They'll look over at Borax trying to TP out. Nothing to say, gets the kill. Two heroes gone. Innocence bought back. You know, just basically an extra. You'd probably buy it just for the control, right?
Yeah, it feels so good. RP on one.
Onto the Ricky. They've got the control. There's the Impale to follow it up. They hold the Balance Strike on this one. That means he's able to throw it over to the Beastmaster. He was about to throw it onto the Ricky, but seeing as it's not needed as Latam hits the stun, they get a kill onto a second one. XSS comes over, throws out the God's Rebuke. A lot of damage coming on Ame. That forces him to waveform out.
Latam is chasing.
Innocence. Hit by the Impale. These stuns on point from Latam. The spear is there. The kill as well. XXS finishes off the 3-0 in favor of Aster. It does feel close at times, but when you've got the RP, you've got the arena, things feeling a little bit rough for LGD. Borax still not alive. Dead. They're not going to kill this Enchantress. They get the arena down as well as the spear on the Faith Beyond. They throw a spear of their own, but it's not going to do anything. They still take out the Beastmaster. Now Riki alive, but it doesn't matter. White Album on a mega kill spree.
I believe he managed.
BKB. Popped by White Album. Now the skewer back. Silence. Boundless Strike. Ricky in some trouble. Wukong's command comes out. The dust is through, but not enough.
He's going to die to Wukong's.
Is dead to Monet. They've also caught Ame. Waveform back, looking for the Primal Spring to close the gap. Monet going in deep, looking over now at Innocence, who are Blinding Light, but it doesn't matter with BKB popped by this Monkey King.
LGD just feels very disconnected.
Jinkyu not showing himself just yet. Swashbuckle in, blink back, but there's XSS ready to go, catching him, trying to be sneaky. And all 5 heroes will combine for the kill on a Jinkyu.
Pulled a little sneaky on them, huh? Didn't really work out. Mars was quick on the reactions.
Ooh, they found the Morphling. Monet gets in onto Ame, pops the BKB.
Abyssal is ready.
He can't TP. He's stuck.
Why is he waiting? All right. They're still chasing. Monkey.
Trees, Primal Spring, and now the bashes, the Abyssal Blade. Throws that E-Blade, and now the Coddle is the one who dies. Innocence is gone. In the air, though, is Morphling. They've got the Spear, the Boundless Strike. Monet with another monster kill streak, and 80 seconds without the Morph. They'll at least take out Latam, but nothing to say. Needs to Blink Strike away and get some space.
And yeah, try to go bait for it. But Morphling for now, just holding it. Good stats on him.
Swashbuckle, stun onto the Monkey King. Spike Carapace. Caught away.
Borax is actually the one dealing tower damage. Everyone else is being afraid.
Ooh. Wave forward and back. Maybe trying to bait something out. There it is. There's the Wind Waker.
All eyes on Coddle.
One of the better Zelda games. So let's see what they can do. Smokescreen down. Fainting on that Rolling Thunder. Latam might catch this Pangolier out. They're continuing to throw the smoke screen, but there's just no point where they can get in. There's the blink as well as the rolling thunder. It's on everybody. They've got themselves the arena down with the BKBB pop by White Album. Now the Abyss Blade is thrown onto this Magnus, but is it going to be enough? He turns into the Magnus and skewers away. They're still holding on to RP. They've got themselves the Boundless Strike as well as the RP coming out of the Morph.
There's the Wind Waker.
Look at that. They've got the Wind Waker, but is it enough? They're in the Wukong's command. The waveform out of the circle. Now looking back in. They already got the kill on Aladdin. They're going to look over at Monet. The Monkey King's still within the Wukong's command. The Blinding Light keeps him away.
He's not
now
moving.
The axes, he's not getting far enough. He tries to get into the trees. The TP out from White Album. Is this a successful defense? They're still trying to catch up to the Monkey King. They get the kill onto the Mars. They've taken out 2 without buyback on the side of Aster. For the Morph.
Oh, look at them go. They're TPing on a
Primal
Hawk.
Roar. They're going to go through. And now they've got the arena down, but the spear hits as well as the sun on the Faith Beyond. This is going poor. They go after Innocence. They've got the Balance Strike that comes through. They've got themselves the Refresher Shard, and now they're going to look to get this kill. RP is used. It's around the Pangolier as well as the Morphling. This was a play from LGD that's going sour very quickly. Waveform away. Jinkyu's dead. 3 heroes gone to the side of LGD. It was an all or nothing play that doesn't work out. Ame is dead. 100 seconds. Third on the net worth, ahead of the Ricky. Ahead of his own Magnus. Rolling Thunder coming through with the silence onto the Monkey King. They're going to jump on him once again. Mars waiting in the wing, ready to go. Gets the arena down, but there's the silence of the DKB. They've got themselves the spear that hits onto the Pangolier. Wait forward. They take out the first life out of the hands of this Monkey King. He'll be back up in 3 seconds. Spear thrown, hits XSS. They've got the Lotus Orb onto this Pangolier. They get the kill on Alanum. Now they'll look over at XSS, who no longer has the BKB. They'll use the Primal Roar. Can they get anything more? RP, it's a whiff from White Album. It's not going to be the right play for him as he finally whips. And now the chase is on for LGD. They're going to go after Borax. Will Sproink away. The impetus shots are not going to matter. They're not going to deter the side of LGD. XSS tries to TP out, and he'll be successful in doing so. But 98 seconds without Borax. White Album with the TP. It's a long one. The Battle Fury.
Now it's the possible time to get rid of it.
Primal Spring, Boundless Strike that comes through onto the Morphling. They pop the Lincolns, but they get the impale from Alanum. Now the silence is out. They've got the Abyss Wave being thrown onto this Monkey King. The arena is down as well as the BKB being used by XSS. Again. They've got the Wind Waker into the Wukong's command, trying to waveform and get himself out of this one, but they've got themselves a skewer that comes through onto the Ricky, trying to tricks a trade, make his way out, but nothing to say is dead. He's got buyback.
Ricky does not want to use a buyback, but
they've got Glit.
Okay, so they can actually survive without Ricky using the buyback here because Jinkyu bought back.
And they're going to go in with the Rolling Thunder. That's the blink forward. But the Abyssal Blade is used on it. Jinkyu. He's trying to get away with the Wukong's man right on top of him.
That's
He's dead for the
dieback.
second time. Dead for 114 seconds. They've got the Glyph. That'll hold. Ricky will be back up in 5. The Glyph will leave when he's got 4 seconds remaining on this buyback.
This is going to be mega creeps. Ricky is out.
Ooh,
all right, they're not committing. Like, I still feel they could just go in with the 1 hero and try to finish it off.
Racks.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll back for a second, and then they're back in. Nothing to say, leading the charge. Let's see what he gets out of this. The Wukong's just so massive, and it makes it a problem for nothing to say. They've got themselves the arena, but the Blinding Light pushes XSS out of it. They've got the Boundless Strike as well as the Abyssal Blade. This Ricky's just back, but the Wind Waker saves it for a second. They follow that up with the Abyssal. They've got the control. They get the kill, and nothing to say. Borax is the one who gets it. They'll buy back. They've got a lot of heroes all on the side of Aster. Monet trying to fight into this one. Ame on the run back, but now maybe they turn this around. They've got themselves Mega Creeps. They get the kill on Monet. He's got buyback. He's down for 99 seconds. They find Borax. They hit the Adaptive Strike. They'll look to kill off this Enchantress. Sproink back, not going to matter. Tricks of the trade is there. They got themselves a second. You don't want to be going up against potentially tier 5 items that benefit LGD.
Well, maybe they're thinking, you know, we are going to get those tier 5 items, and yeah, we still have the lead. Mega Creeps, Hex is ready.
Strike. Here comes the Rolling Thunder. Now they're going to wait for forward. They've got the damage coming in on Alanum. He's almost dead. Yule's in the air. They look over to Jinkyu. They get the kill on Phase Beyond as well as Jinkyu. They take out Alanum. It's going to be a 2-for-1. They bought back on the Nyx Assassin. They've also taken out Ame. That's the Divine Rapier on the deck. Now let's see if, well, this Ricky has anything to say for it. Tricks of the trade doing a lot of damage. Now they look over. They get the kill on Innocence. Nothing to say. He can't get into this one. Triple kill for Monet. There's the Tricks of the trade. Takes out a Mars. XSS is gone. They've got buyback available on Ame as well as the Kano. They'll buy back on the Mars. XSS back into the fight, and now they're going to charge down mid. You've got the tier 5s available, but now nobody to pick them up with 3 heroes dead on the side of LGD.
Monkey King, double Divine Rapier, has also 1 queued up. He's fully jacked. Moonshard on top of that. Picking that one up, but they want to get some buybacks and possibly go back to the Roche Pit. Yeah, you can target an enemy or an ally, and you are untargetable. Muted, disarmed, and applies a basic dispel. So most of the time you're going to use that for defensive tools.
They stunned up the Monkey King. They're going to dive in.
Damage.
They've got the damage with the tricks of the trade to take out Monet as well as XSS. XSS doesn't have buyback. Down goes Forex. That's going to be 3 heroes down to the side of Aster. They've got no buyback on the Enchantress as well as the Mars. Immediately, they just blew them up. And that is Monkey King's Divine Rapiers now in the hands of LGD from 40k to 6k in the hands of LGD. Immediately buys another Divine Rapier as he buys back into the game. This is a big part of this considering the net worth he's got, but he melts just as well. We saw both him as well as the Monkey King die so fast. It's a tense one, getting ready to look towards this pit. They've got the Hawk. They're trying to find the vision. Actually, though, Enchanted. This is going the other way. Jinkyu, he's going to try and get something with this. The RP comes through. That's going to be on Ame. Can they get the damage? They've got the Wind Waker coming from Innocence. They've got the Arena down with the BKB speed pop. They get the kill on Ame. They take him out. Exorcist is gone. They're going to buy back on those Morphling as well as this Magnus, taking the Mars back with the buyback. But Boundless Strike! Nothing to say! Divine Rapiers on the deck. All 3 buyback. 3 Divine Rapiers in the hands of Monkey King from 10k to LGD to 26k to
31k.
Oh my god! Everybody's alive again for LGD. They've got a Divine Rapier on the Enchantress. Last time they fought, they melted. This time, they get the kills. And it's the Monkey King who doesn't have buyback who makes it happen. The Balance Strike from half to dead on the Ricky. The RP was enough to get control of Ame, make sure that they take out the Morphling first, who now maybe doesn't feel as strong. Ricky had saved up for a Divine Rapier.
Ricky's naked,
He's level 30.
They're
going to go in
literally
for Roche.
right
now
now.
they're going to come in with the Arena. They've got the BKB, but a lot of damage being done to XSS. They look over at Innocence. They get the kill into this Kato. They've taken out this Enchantress. Has buyback this time around, but no, XSS does not. The Rolling Thunder back over. It's going to bounce off this Roche Pit. Lanham trying to get the Spike Carapace to stun up Jinkyu, but it's not going to land, so he's able to back away. They get the kill on the Enchantress. That was Divine Rapier on the deck, I believe, from the Enchantress into the hands of the Ricky, so he's got 2 Divine Rapiers back on Nothing to Say.
With the Blink Divine 2 Daedalus, that's his item build, and the Eon disc. So literally he had nothing. Now he picks up another Rapier.
Thunder once again with the Shivas. They were looking into the pit. They're going to try and Rolling Thunder and make sure that they're not able to get into the pit and take anything from this. Whoa! For the RP. That comes through. Snatching Aegis is Borax. They get the kill on the White Album. They're going to look over as the Lincolns against Potsdam and Ame. He's fallen. BKB's been popped by Monet. He's in the Wukong's command. They've got this Nike's Assassin in the air. Lanham on the run, but the Blinding Light, that comes through. They've stunned on Monet. They get the kill on the Borax. He's going to be dead. 3 heroes on the side of Aster. Gone without buyback. They're going to take this Monkey King away from the equation.
Are in the base.
Creeps are in the base pushing, but it's not enough just yet. 8k lead for Aster. No Ame Morphling for 104 seconds. They're not going to commit, neither will LGD. Both teams feeling each other's presence, but not making the move. The smoke is out from Aster, and now they're going to go the other way. They might catch Innocence by himself. He's all alone. There's the Blink as well as the Arena. They've got themselves the Hex, but the Aeon just comes in. Nullifier drops him down outside the Arena. There they go with the Rolling Thunder. That's going to bounce around. They're looking for the RP. They've got themselves their hands right on the Ricky. They've also got the Abyssal Blade, but there's the Primal Roar on the Magnus. Do they have the damage in the Wukong's command? They take out White Album. He's dead for 100 seconds without buyback. The Nullifier is going to be thrown from the Enchantress onto the Pangolier once again. Jinkyu now going back. Sproink away. They've got the Wind Waker. They'll look over Aladdin. They'll continue to chase on this Nyx Assassin Spike Carapace. Ooh, can they get the kill? A nice little impale, not gonna matter. Lanham's dead to Faith Beyond. 2 heroes gone with no buyback. Right over to the Coddle, who's near the mid lane. White Album doesn't have the vision. They actually, oh, they're going towards bottom.
Oh, that's the sneaky play that I talked about.
They're sneak in. They're going to go for the tier 4s. No,
Glyph is used.
But there's the
RP.
Do they have anything to go for this? They've got Faith Beyond in a little bit of trouble. They've got the Spark as well as the Hex coming out of the White Album. With the BKB pop by Monet, they've got the Rolling Thunder coming through.
Go for the buildings.
Do they have the damage to get the Kona Innocence as well as Faith Beyond? They're both going to buy back. They're looking for the RP. They'll pop the Lincolns on Jinkyu. They're trying to go for the building, but they do have backdoor protection. They take him to the Pangolier. They get the Kona Faith Beyond once again. He's going to be dead with no buyback this time. Rolling Thunder comes out on Aladdin. He ends up falling. He's got buyback. And Monkey King forced to buy back as he ends up dead. They'll take out Borax. Down goes White Album. Buybacks are in, but the Divine Rapiers are on the deck. And now they're going to be spread out, sharing the wealth.
2 Divine Rapiers still sitting in the base. Monkey King is like, I need to do something with all this gold. What did he buy?
Now he doesn't have Divine Rapiers anymore.
He has 1. That's 1 flying out to him. Ooh. 2 Divine Rapiers still in the base. I still feel the better play would be if they just like fake start a team fight with heroes that they don't need, like Nyx Assassin, possibly Enchantress, and try to stop the TPs while Monkey King +1 or 2 are hitting the throne.
Probably
so
gonna
that's no glyph for Aster, but the lanes are in a very good condition right now for PSG.LGD.
Lana moving forward, Boundless Strike, that's gonna be through, onto the Riki, they'll pop the and disc, now they've got the stun, as well as the Abyssal Blade, but here comes Ame, he's gonna pop the BKB, they've used the RP, White Album, walks him down, takes out, nothing to say, Ame is gone, see you later, they're both gonna buy back, they've got buyback on the Riki, they'll buy back on Ame, they'll take out Innocence, the Divine Rapiers have just been kicked back into the hands of Aster, just like that, White Album, coming back in clutch with a massive RP.
Now Enchantress is holding on to 2 Divine Rapiers and only 2 heroes with the buyback right now.
This is a very close one. Looking for the long game to end, as is a song in the White Album. They've got themselves the Linken's Pop. They'll go for the kill on both this Pangolier as well as the Morphling, but they're A-OK for now. The damage coming out from Borax is felt!
That's no buyback on him. That's game.
The Ancient is dead, and Aster are victorious! It is all over for LGD. They lose the series. Aster finally finish it off 88 minutes in, 50-37. On such a long Game 3 between 2 of the top teams in the region.
This is one of the craziest games that I ever witnessed, definitely.